All right. Welcome everyone to our first interactive session for UGRC 150. I refer to critical thinking and practical reasoning, and I'm addressing my level 100 student group 3 for City Campus. I'm in the office, so I'm unable to tweak our lighting system. So if it is too much for you, then you bear with us for these few minutes. Marian, your hand is still up. Do you want to take up for us with your question? We are here to take your questions on the delivered Unit 1. There is an introductory video session that I have sent to the class also, okay, to help your understanding. It has information, as most of you would know already. It has information on the course outline, the course details, assessment schedule. In other words, when you are expected to do which assessment and how much it will count for. All these details have been put together into a video content, how to even navigate Sakai. I think I chipped in 1 or 2 there, so that your life will be comfortable. These live sessions that have been advertised per group are meant to take questions, help clarify content that you have seen, either in required textbook or you have engaged, via the video lecture delivered, or you have read around and you want information and clarification on. Okay, that is what the live sessions are. This is also being recorded, like you have been told, and it will also be uploaded on your course site. Now, because of the limited space Sakai offers to faculty, our videos are kept in a safe place, and then the links are uploaded on Sakai. Now that makes it easier for you, the student. You copy the link, and then it gives you direct access, whether it is in my Google Drive or on YouTube or in the cloud. Yours would just be to be busy with the link. You take the link that has been given to you for that video lecture, you paste it into your browser, enter it, and then you are good to go. You can access that content. Okay, so that is how we proceed, so that you always have the lecture delivered in an asynchronous manner that fits your own schedules. But then, since it is obvious that students may need some points of clarity, even if we're doing direct in-person lecture or delivery kind of lecture, you see that you would still raise your hand, or you might pause and say, could you clarify that? And so on. That is why this session has been put together for you as well. Okay, so I would take all your questions now, if you have any, and then I hope I'm able to help you. Question time. Keep your hands up, please. Right, so I'm waiting for any questions that you may have. If there are no questions, then we will be done, my dear friends. I've given you my email, my WhatsApp contact number also, and then on the site you can post your concerns that may come up whilst you read, abruptly, and you don't want to forget. You could put it in the chat room. All of us, myself and your able TAs, I wish to introduce Agnes as soon as I see her around. Agnes, if you are online, send me a personal chat. Let me know that you are there so I can introduce you to them. Okay. You could put it there. But if not, then this is not a lecture. Like I keep telling you, the lectures are delivered for UGRC 150 until we are told otherwise. The lectures are delivered fully online. So you can access Unit 1. There's already a content on Unit 2 delivered for you. Okay. And if you don't know what the Unit 1 and Unit 2 and those things, then please kindly access the introductory lecture. It gives all the content, gives you, when I say all the grades, outlines stuff for you. It's part of the lecture 1, delivered. You don't know the link to access all this content yet. Quite not too good, but not too late. You can go to the course site, go to your specific course site on Sakai. Why? Because there are several groups, okay? There are several groups with different arrangements. So I don't want you to be relying on notices copied to various platforms. You may be dealing with a different group of UGRC 150, and your instructors will assess you at least up to 30%, 50% of your grade are coming directly from the course instructors. Then the final exam will be a general exam for every one of you. So that one is a collation of all of our exams as instructors, not specifically from your lecture, but up to 50% of your continuous assessment. This is in the introductory content. It is on your course outline at Sakai. So what? So I would advise you, not only for UGRC, but for all your other courses that you are doing on campus now, please, even if it is 5% online, access information that is course specific. It is for that course. If the course has several groups, focus on what your group lecturer is saying, not on what is circulating on WhatsApp, because there might be some people that are on that platform. They are just helping you out with that information, but it turns out that that help is not meant for you because probably you are not in that group. Okay, and dear friends. Okay, so let's take the chats. I saw some questions. Please, I have asked that we kindly maintain the interactive labeling, the referencing as doc and then the student. I'll mention you by name. Then you address me by you can call me Dr. Miles. I'm okay with that. Okay. I am cautious about the mom, madam, mom, and those things for a reason. Okay. I am several things to several people. So we want to maintain very academic environment without giving away, the need for liberality. We can be liberal, but let's keep the referencing right. So that before long, people say, Mommy, please, what about the unit 1? It doesn't help for academic work, especially recorded and uploaded online. Are people teaching their children at school or something like that? Some call me, my dear, because they don't know. They don't know. Let's keep it formal. Address me as Dr. Miles, and I'm okay with that. Okay. All right. So let's take your concerns. I see in the chat room, you could keep your hand up also. There was a hand up, but I don't know if the person is sorted. The question someone is asking, Ernest Support is asking, is, Madam, please, is there any WhatsApp group for this group? There should be, and there is, and people are on it. We have more than 75 people there. So you haven't visited the course site. You should do that. Normally, when people send me a personal message asking for an information that is already posted on the course site, you would see that I'll tell them, go to the course site and read the announcements there. And it is not meant to be a punishment. It is because there are other very relevant content there that you must have in addition to the question that you asked me. So I won't be helping you if I just say, oh, we'll meet on Thursday at so time. I'm not helping you. Why? Because you will miss that other important information. And before you know it, an assessment has been done and graded and you have missed it. Read the course outline, not just the course outline, listen to the introductory lecture that has been delivered, and you have been told that you cannot come for an automatic makeup for a missed assessment because of the number of students the course is dealing with. I'm teaching just 2 of the groups at City Campus. You know how many there are, and on main campus, you are all being assessed by the same team of lecturers. I think there are 4 or 5 of us, plus our coordinator who's putting everything together for us. So we don't want students coming, I missed it, then you come, then you open it for you, then another person will come. So there is no makeup really. But because there could be some exceptions to the rule, given that we are dealing with human beings, and there might be some mishap, maybe a technical hitch, someone wasn't included on Sakai, meanwhile he or she has done all that is needed. That is why there is even that little possibility of a makeup. So if you miss an assessment or you miss an exam, you have missed it. That is why you should be, conversant with what is going on your course site. Course site is on Sakai. How do you assess it? You go there, just like you check your emails, just like you check your WhatsApp. I would do well to copy your emails, whatever information I feel is relevant. But some emails are not even linked to Sakai, some of you, or it's not activated, or better still, you haven't checked it. So it is not how the information gets to you. I didn't see it. It didn't come into my email. Then you go to it. That is why you go there. You go and research university, okay? You search and then research. Do it again and again for all your courses. This is a sisterly advice to you. So every morning you go into your Sakai, the site. How do you do that? I'm sure by now all of you would at least have attempted to do that. Go to the courses that have been assigned to you. You enter, you search, you go to announcement first, because that is where notice will come to you. Go to your resource tool. For this course, you go to your resource tool, you will see content. It can be a reading material, it may be slides. Slides means PowerPoint notes without any voice recording on it, okay? It may be a link that is leading you to the WhatsApp site. It may be a link that is leading you to where all your videos are. That is where all information is supposed to be posted. So if you don't go there, you won't even know that there is a WhatsApp platform. There has been, at least days ago, that people have put their concerns there. Some have sought clarity from it. I am on that WhatsApp platform. I created it. I am the administrator there. And then now my TA, Miss Agnes Afo, has also been made an admin. Any other platform claiming to be City Campus Group 3 platform is not a legitimate one. You may have wrong information and I can't be blamed for that. Neither can you, but you can take advantage of the opportunities that have been given to you and packaged in a very simple, straightforward manner for you. If you are struggling, then you send me a message directly with anything at all. Then I can help you with clarity. Initially, some had clashes because of the timetable, advertised by City Campus. I have clarified that for those who sent me messages. It wasn't meant to be the previous timetable. I think that the campus just uploaded what the timetable was previously last year, but we currently don't have that number of staff, etc., etc. The arrangements are different. Faculty teaching this are teaching others. The student body has a different arrangement altogether. And so there should have been some communication before timetables were sent out to students to choose a slot. That has been clarified. So you go to your course site, your lecturer has put out the time that is allocated for the content, okay? Then you make yourself available for that interactive session if you can. If you are unable to send your queries directly to I say queries because it is not the lectures. For the lectures, they will be accessible to you 24 hours, days or weeks even before that unit. You just have to go and study it. And then if you have concerns, then you bring it to the live session like this. Okay. So there is a WhatsApp platform. I use that to explain a lot to others. That was to Ernest. I see, just a minute, let me clarify that. I'm still waiting for any question on content, if there is. If there isn't, we are done with Unit 1, sentence, fragment, and difference. Emotive expression, declarative, all of that. Okay. All right, let me highlight, maximize this so I can see it. All right, so I don't see any hand up. I'm just having to access the chat room. But if there is a question, keep your hand up and ask. Patience says, if there is an example of what? Can't see your question. Keep your hand up if you have a question. Let's hear you talk. Whilst I try to navigate the chat room. Doc, when you are addressing people by their title, I think it helps to use the surname. Let's take Emmanuel. Emmanuel Edu. Ask your question. Please unmute your mic and ask.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, sir.
I wanted to ask about the declarative.
Yes.
The declarative. Yeah. Please, when maybe
We are losing you, please, sir. We are losing you, sir. Emmanuel, we can't hear you, please.
Hello.
Go ahead, sir.
Madam, I wanted to ask if you are giving a question, like someone is asking you a question. We know that when someone is asking you a question, it's an interrogative, but maybe that answer demands a yes or no. Do we term it as a declarative or an interrogative?
What makes an expression an interrogative, like the lecture said, is what? If it is seeking for information. So the information may be a yes or no. Are you the one who closed the door? I'm asking you to give me information. So it is an interrogative. I could also say, is today Friday? The response is yes or no. It is still interrogative. So what makes an expression interrogative is the fact that it is seeking for information. The information may be yes or no, maybe yes, today is Friday, or it is not. Who is the head of department? Oh, the head of department is Dr. Nancy Miles Bafoji or Dr. Emmanuel Edu. That your name said, yeah. So you asked me a genuine question. So it was an interrogative. Whether the response was yes or no, or to give some kind of information, they are all regarded as information seeking expression. So that makes an expression an interrogative when it is seeking for information. However, for declaratives, when the person speaks, you can call it an interrogative, declarative, if the person is rather what? Giving you information. It is informing you. So if you asked me, who is the class rep? You have just given an interrogative because it was seeking for information from me. Who is the class rep? Then if I say the class rep is Emmanuel Edu, I have just given you what? A declarative. I have just informed you. What I have said can be either true or false. Okay, so mine is what? A declarative. It's a statement, an expression that can be true or false. Yours cannot be true or false. When you say, who is the class rep? I cannot say true. How old are you? Do I say false to that? No. So you are asking me for information. That expression is an interrogative, seeking for information. So your expression, which is an interrogative, cannot be true or false. That is why we say it doesn't have a truth value. But when I give you information, I respond, I make a claim that can be true or false, then we say that one is a declarative. And another name for declarative is what? Statement, assertion, proposition. I hope you answered, Emmanuel.
Yes, madam. But
it's dog. Keep it dog. Go ahead.
Okay, madam, please. So
I said keep it dog, my dear friend. Do you know why? Before long, someone will be saying, mommy, you are here, you see. Sweetheart, sweetie, this is a lady to a lady. You are so sweet. Sweetie, please, can you clarify? I'm not sweetie. I'm not mommy, okay? Let's keep it academic. Go ahead, Emmanuel.
Please, when you are asked a question, we know that one is an interrogative.
Yeah.
But if it demands, that question demands a yes or no, just yes or no.
We are not interested in what it demands. So we are asking you what the intention is. So what is the thing, not what it demands. So if the expression is asking for information, that is it. That is what makes it interrogative, not what it is going to do, but what is the intention of the speaker. Okay. So if I ask you, is today Friday? You are saying that one demands a yes or no, but it's not what it demands. What is it? So if I say, is today Friday, I'm asking for information. So it makes my expression, is today Friday, what? An interrogative. That's all.
Okay, madam.
You're welcome. Let's take Patience. Patience, Kwechu, whilst I go through my slide. Go ahead, Patience. Patience, please ask your question. I think you are muted. It's better now. So ask your question, Patience. Yeah, Patience. Yes, go ahead.
Please, good morning.
Good
Please,
morning.
I would like to know if a question could be asked. The sentence. Please, I would like to know if is the question sentence faculty true or faculty false. Factually true or factually false. Sorry.
Yeah, you want to know if a sentence is what? Factually true or factually false?
Yes, can there be a question like that?
What is a factual statement? Let me see your understanding of that. Then it can help me help you. Okay.
Okay.
Do you understand
a factual statement can. Yes. A factual statement can be like.
Hello.
Example. Amma is a girl.
Amma is a girl. Stating a fact.
Please, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello.
I can hear you very well.
Hello, madam. Yeah. Yes. So I would like to. Yes. So I would like to. Yes, please. So I would like to, can you access a question like, is the statement? Hello.
Patience, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yes,
clearly.
madam, please, that's my question. That's my question. That's my question.
Okay, this is what I gather from what you are saying. You want to know if you can be asked whether a statement is factually true or factually false.
Yes, please.
But that was clearly responded to in the video. You know, the lecture says a statement of fact or a state is an expression is a factual. Just means it is a statement first and foremost. It can be true or false. Okay,
yes.
It's an information giving expression, gives you information, but that information could be either true or false. That's what makes an expression what? A statement or a declarative or a proposition or an assertion. Yes. Then we went further to outline the three types of statements. The three types are what? Factual statements, value judgments, and what? Definitions. Now,
yes, please.
A statement can be either true or false, whether it is a factual statement or a value judgment or definition. It can be either true or false. Okay, so factual statements can be either true or false, just like definitions can be either true or false, just like value judgments could be either true or false. The capacity to be either true or false is what makes them declarative, all the three of them. Okay, so. Okay. So the fact that an expression is described as a factual statement doesn't mean it is always necessarily true. It could be factually false. It could be factually true. So for example, I'm at Legon now, Legon campus right now as I speak. If I say it is raining, you can see behind me that the sun is shining. So let's use that. If I say the sun is shining now at Legon, this is a factual statement. First of all, I am informing you. So it is a statement. I'm telling you something. I'm giving you information that can be either true or false. So it is a statement. Which type? I'm not defining. I'm not giving you the meaning of something. Right? I'm not saying an ATM machine is a machine that helps you to cash money without I'm not giving you the meaning of the word. It would have been the type of statement called what? Definition. I'm not doing that. And I'm not stating something that is based on my point of view, like Patience is a good student. That depends, because maybe you are good, but for critical thinking. You see, I say maybe. What about maybe if you are combining with a course or some other course? The other lecturer, I don't think so. Nancy is not as good as you are. She's not good in this course at all. I really wanted to change it. So if I say patience is a good student, that is also information that I'm giving. So it is a statement, but which type? The one that is connected to the speaker's viewpoint. I am the speaker, the one speaking's point of view. So it is described as a value judgment. It is still a statement, but it is someone's value that is being placed on patients. Okay, so it is still informing, but it is subjective. So the information may be true or false. That is what we mean when we say statement have what? A truth value. All the three types have a truth value. Now to the factual one. What makes it a factual statement? It doesn't depend on the subject's me, my point of view, my viewpoint, my perspective. It doesn't depend on that. Neither am I giving you the meaning of the word. It would have been a definition. But for factual statement, it is describing something out there that doesn't depend on the person's point of view. So look at, I said, the sun is shining right now at Lagos. I'm informing you, so it is a statement. Which type? It is not a definition. Neither is it a point of view matter. It's not my view that I think that the sun is shining. No, everyone can see that. If they have eyes like you and I do by the grace of God, they can hear, they can touch, taste, and smell. That's where I'm getting to. It depends on observation, actual statement. Objective truth, actual statement. Independent of the subject, me. So I may not like patience. God forbid that, patience. I've never met you. I may not like you. But if you are taller than Nancy, Nancy cannot say because I don't like you, all of a sudden you have become shorter than me. That is taller than, shorter than. You are wearing red, I'm wearing green, etc. Are matters of fact. They are objectively ascertained. You can establish truth or falsity independently of what? The viewpoint of the speaker. But if I had said, patience is more beautiful than Nancy. Let's use ourselves so that we are safe. You see that? We don't want trouble. If I say patience is more beautiful than Nancy, true or false? It will depend on who you are asking. If it is patience's Chachiko, you know Chachiko. You will say true. But if you ask my Chachiko true, you will say that statement that patience is more beautiful than Nancy is false. It depends. Because we are using the word beautiful. See, beautiful. Beauty is not an objective something out there. So some may want this borrowed hair. This is not mine. It was borrowed. And they think when they wear it, oh, this is beautiful. Another person may want it all natural. Natural is beautiful. Someone may say it is wrong to wear earrings for their very important viewpoint, that subjective viewpoint. Others may say, oh, especially if it is runabout, the big runabout one, that is even beautiful. So you will see that when you use beautiful, wrong, good, bad, etc. in an expression, you reduce that information giving expression to what? A value judgment. It becomes a value judgment. Now to your own. When I say the sun is shining, there is no value term there. I'm just describing what is out there, but the description may be a false one. So it will be a factually false statement. Okay, but then now the sun is shining, so this is factually true. If the next minute it starts raining, my expression that it is raining at Legon campus becomes false. So an expression can be factually true or factually false. I hope I used your question to clarify stuff for other people. Good morning. Let's take
Madam, please, thank you.
Welcome. If you call me Madam,
please, thank you.
Take it off my platform.
No, I didn't use this one.
Dr. Nancy.
The next one. You're welcome, patience. Let's take the next one. I see a hand up. It's Olivia. Olivia Ohemi Asari. Nice name. Go ahead. Olivia, go ahead with your question, please. If you unmute your mic, then we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello, Doc. Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Hey, yes, Miss Olivia.
Please, I would like to ask a question about the imperatives.
If you could just speak up a little bit more, you will help us.
Please, about the imperatives.
Imperative, yes. Go ahead. What specifically do you want me to clarify with imperative?
The imperatives, you said it's a command, directive, or instruction.
Yes.
And the examples you gave, the first three, I think those
direct. Were straightforward, yeah. But the fourth one,
the fourth one,
okay, good question.
Somehow a question, and
exactly. So let me help you out. It's an important question. Thank you very much. So let's clarify. You see, we are doing logic, or better still, critical thinking. We are trying to get into the minds of people, but not the way that we are told witches and wizards do. We won't chant and enter. We are just using people's language, how you are speaking, to help us access what you are thinking. Okay. So when people speak, they have an intention. There is a mind behind what is said. Your unit 1, which you should have assessed, and I'm happy about it, the responses so far, people have read. If you keep it that way, you get your straight A. Okay, I teach people to get A, not A because you are just learning questions and answers to pass. No, I teach you to make an impact by the grace of God. The course passes through you, the very good part passes through you. You so understand it, then you apply it and you get your A and you go. But then when you go through, then it makes the impact that the university wants it to. That's why all of you with your different courses are doing that. So study alongside. And so this question is very important to me. Now, when I meet you in the middle of the road and I say, could you direct me to your HOD's office? This expression will have a question mark. So if you were doing English, or if you were just looking at the expression, an expression coming with a question mark, on the surface of it, explicitly, you saw that word, overtly, you would think of it as a question, an interrogative. But it is not a genuine question. It is a fake question. It is pretending to be something that it is not. So on the surface of it, I said, could you pass me the checkbook, please? Could you close the door, please? I am telling you to close the door. So on the surface of it, it is presenting itself as what? A question, an interrogative. So explicitly, it is a question. But there is an implied meaning to the expression that there is something I'm actually saying. There is an intention really behind what is said, that the logician, you and I, we are all becoming better at it. Before long, you'll be the ones pointing them out to me, okay? You are going to point it out to me and say, but the intention of the speaker cannot be just to know whether you can close the door. Or in the middle of the road, for example, could you pass me the checkbook? Then you say, yes, I could. Then you are sitting down. No, you didn't read my intention properly. So we say such an expression is actually an what? Imperative. It is telling you to do, but it is presented as what? A question. So this one, it is explicitly interrogative, but implicitly hidden, covertly, what? An imperative. So what would be your yardstick for determining which type of expression is called an imperative? It is an expression which requests of the hearer, the one hearing, to perform an action. That's what makes an expression an imperative. I hope you answered, Olivia.
Yes, please.
Okay. The reason why we give you all is that you could be asked, this expression below could also be an Okay? Then they give you A, imperative only. B, interrogative and imperative. C, none of the given options. If you choose imperative, you are wrong, because this expression could also be. So it means it could be explicitly interrogative because it comes with a question mark. but genuinely imperative. So it could be both. So you look at the given options to choose the correct answer. Very good. If Olivia is answered, could you kindly keep your hand down? Then I'll take more. Please bring your questions. I won't do the lecture again, respectfully. And after today, we'll go to the next topic. That is how it's supposed to be. So you engage the lecture, but the lecture will always be there. This interactive session will also be recorded and put there. If you still have concerns, I have given you my WhatsApp number, 020-730-1599. So on the course outline, your class rep's own is there, your TA's own is there. In the videos, all the slides, I have put my contact and my email. I respond to your queries 24/7 as much as I can. You have the slides also at resources and a link to my YouTube channel, which has all my videos. Just go there, look for UGRC videos. They are all labeled nicely. I do other courses, so their videos will also be there. It makes it easier for referencing. So anytime you want to get your content, you just go there and see how many do we have, how many videos do we have. That's all. It makes your life easier. Okay, so you to help yourself, my dear people. If you subscribe to the channel, what you will do is, whenever there is an upload, you get a prompt. You check, is it UGRC 150 upload? Okay, then let me go and see what, you need 3. Okay, then you assess it. You can download and put it there. You can do it. I don't, I was just told recently, and I feel it's really, really efficient than having to send several links, videos, different lecture videos for different courses. And before long, they are all messed up. People are circulating what is for UGRC on their philosophical questions platform or rationalism platform. There's so much confusion. Just go to the source where all the videos are put, which has one link. You enter there, you select yours. As guided by the content and announcement placed on Sakai. Your life is simpler. Let me take Graceland Bafo. Nice name, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Doc. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, sir.
Please, I want to ask about sentence fragment.
Yeah.
Please, I understand the definition that you gave, but
yes.
When I look at the example,
yeah,
I would like to know if we can say that some of the answers that we give to people when they ask question, can we say that some of the answers that we give to people are sentence fragment?
You are so right, but continue. You are so right. Sometimes we don't give full answers. So we are being trained as critical thinkers to not always accept
yes.
that because it could be problematic. Like if you say, I really want to give a typical example. Like in front of a shop, you could see
please.
rice and stew up there. All these are in your textbook. You could see rice and stew there. Choba, or a cat. You don't know whether they are selling it or they are dashing it, or today there's a free night. So if you just see it and you say, oh, rice and stew, when you say because there's rice and stew tag there, you may be misrepresenting what is there. So most of the time, especially in our setting where our language, doesn't always permit it. I gave an example even with the other types of sentence shift. You say, where is your mother? And the girl is already in the room calling, Mommy! Auntie Adjoa is calling you. But I didn't say call Mommy. I said, where is she? You see, you should tell me, Mommy is absent. Then if I want you to call her for me, then I say call her for me. So I can understand that concern. And so we are becoming better at that. Don't give fragments because people can fill in and complete it. And it will sound as if you said that, but you didn't. If you want it to be, give me rice and stew, say so. So our exam questions sometimes, seem to be ambiguous, and we'll get to ambiguity ahead later. Please continue if you still have some clarification.
Oh, it's okay, Doc. Thank you.
Thank you too. Great. Nice one. People have engaged the content, and that keeps me, happy because then you are able to fill in gaps and help them with the ones that they really need. Let's take Marian Natoshi Shandoff. Please go ahead, Marian. Afterwards, I'll take Samuel Iduknedu. Excellent. You guys are cooperating very well. We will do fine. Go ahead, please. Yes, ma'am. Yes, madam. Please, could you speak up just a little bit more so the recording can capture it?
Okay, so please, my question is about the emotive expression. So I've read through the slides and I've seen the examples, but I still don't really understand. I understand the examples, but I don't really understand the emotive expression. Could you please explain it further?
Forgive me, Marian. I'm trying to increase the volume on the machine so that your colleagues who will listen to the tape will benefit. I couldn't hear most of what you said. If you could just kindly repeat it, please.
Okay, okay. Dr. Mao, so I was asking about the emotive expression. And I read the definition and I saw the examples, but I don't really understand the definition well. So could you please explain it to me? I know that it involves the feeling and reaction of the speaker.
Is it definition?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'll take that again. Thank you very much. Our lady is asking about definitions. You're welcome. Marian wants to know definitions. It is also a type of declarative, like we said in the lecture. When we say a type of declarative, it means definitions also inform. It's a type of linguistic expression, a type of sentence that informs, but it informs you by giving you the meaning of the word. When we say meaning, it defines the word, it shows you how to use the word. Look at the 3 examples I gave in the lecture. If we say a bachelor is an unmarried adult male, we have just given you the meaning of the word bachelor, how to use the word bachelor. So I just defined, I just gave you the meaning. If I say pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma. I just showed you how to use the word pollination. So I gave you the meaning. I didn't describe. I could have said that pollination helps plants to reproduce. I'm still using the word pollination, but here I'm not giving you its meaning. I am using the meaning. So I'm describing something about pollination. When I say pollination helps plants to reproduce. If I say a bachelor is sitting under the tree over there, I'm using the word bachelor, but I'm not showing you its meaning. So a bachelor is an unmarried adult male. It's a definition. But a bachelor is sitting under the tree over there. It's a factual statement. I'm describing something. It may be factually true, it may be factually false. Now, if I describe a bachelor as a married adult male, that is also a definition, but a false one, because I'm saying a bachelor is a married adult male. So it is still a definition, but a false definition. So definitions are that type of declarative, that type of statement that's what gives meaning to an unknown word. And then I went ahead to show you the parts of a definition, which is also elaborated further in Unit 2. The Unit 2 video is already uploaded. The parts of a definition are the definiendum and the definiens. The part that you don't know, that word that you don't have an understanding for, that is the unknown word, is called the definiendum. You have seen that in the lecture. Then the parts that you use to give meaning are called the definiens. So every definition will have a definiendum and a definiens. I don't know if this clarification helps Marian better. It does. Okay, good. You can play back and play back and play back. Class, everyone can just keep playing back the same. Maybe you are in the queue to buy watching, like I said. You don't have to make it all formal because you may not have the time. We can understand the intensity of the learning, but you have to find innovative ways to make up. So it is a video lecture. You have listened to it, you have studied the textbook, You have engaged the slides, you continue to do that. But maybe it's the morning wash, ladies, you are in the washroom finishing up. You may use 30 minutes there. If it is playing whilst you are washing down or something, you can be listening to it. You know that at least there are 3 types of declaratives, which are what? Definitions, factuals, and value judgment. You can know that by just listening. You may be in the cab waiting for the Uber to come at the junction under the tree. You have 15 minutes before then. You just put it on, drag your thing all the way to the where you got to before you post. Then you continue listening. You will know that it is only declaratives that have a truth value. That declaratives are also called statements. That statements are not necessarily sentences. Not all sentences are statements, but all statements are sentences. Then you say, what does it mean? Then you play back and play back and play back. If it is still not clear, you send the dog a message. Dog, this thing is still not clear. If I think I have addressed it too much, I'll point you to where you should read it again and get it. We work that way. Before long, we're all sorted, okay? All right, let's take Samuel Edukunedu's question. Afterwards, I may come back to Olivia Sari because her hand is up. Please, if you don't know how to raise up your hand for some reason, when no one is speaking, you just unmute your mic and talk. I'll regulate that, and then later on we can help ourselves learn how to do that. Let's take Samuel's question. Samuel, go ahead.
Doc, please wait. The motive, expression, and exclamation sentence, please, both expresses feelings. And so how are you going to determine that this is a motive?
Yes. If I exclaim, then it will automatically be an emotive expression. Okay. But sometimes I will have an emotive expression that is not it doesn't have an exclamation. That's the one that is tricky. Okay. But anytime there is an exclamation at the end, the one writing is telling you that the person shouted it out or expressed it with emotion. Shut up, okay, with an exclamation sign will become an emotive expression immediately. You can't call that imperative. But maybe a shut up with a full stop may qualify as an imperative. I say may, depending on the context. It may qualify as an imperative. I'm telling you to shut up. I'm asking you to do. You see? So, but if it comes with an exclamation, it immediately becomes an emotive expression. So it is not difficult to label an exclamation. I'm talking about at the end of it. Okay, you have an expression, then it ends with an exclamation. It is even a giveaway. You are being told straightforward that that expression is meant to be an emotive expression. Okay, but the challenge is where you don't have an exclamation at the end, yet it captures emotion. For example, that is adorable. You may want to look at it very well because it could be a value judgment. So it's always in the context that is being used. I gave quite some examples here. We'll upload some other more so you have a fair idea. On this one will be slides, so you can augment what you know already in the content. Okay. All right. Let me take Olivia again. Her hand is up. Olivia, go ahead, please.
Please, about the value judgment.
Yes, please. Value judgment, what has it done? You
said it shows how someone or something should be.
Yes.
And it does not state facts, but it expresses the viewpoint of the subject. But with the example he gave, like the wicked driver knocked down the innocent boy.
Yes.
It might be a mistake, or the driver may not be wicked. But so with that, should we say the driver is wicked? And
so that expression was a value judgment. Do you remember? That example, the wicked driver knocked down the innocent boy, is an example of a value judgment. We are being informed, fine. So it is a statement or it is a declarative. By which time? The information coming to us, we are not going to be deceived. That information is according to the speaker's viewpoint. It is a viewpoint. Why? Because of the use of the term innocent. wicked. Wickedness is not out there. When I look out, I don't see wickedness. I don't touch wickedness. Wickedness is how I interpret something. You see, like people are killing a cat. That example is in your textbook. I can say that those boys are killing a cat. That is purely factual. It is a factual statement. It could be factually true that it is a cat that they are killing, or factually false. Maybe it is a rat, kusi or something. So I could say they are killing a cat. That is a matter of, it's a factual statement, factually true or factually false. But if I say it is wrong of those boys to kill that cat, this new expression is no longer a factual statement. It has become a value judgment because I am saying it is wrong of them to kill the cat. Wrong is not seen out there. When I look at it, I don't see wrong or right. Wrong is my interpretation of what I'm seeing. It becomes a viewpoint. Go and ask the one who thinks of cat meat as a delicacy, whether they would say it is wrong. They will say, wow, these guys are doing some right thing there. Eh? Today you're going to eat cat. So it depends. I said, this earring I'm wearing, if you're an Adventist, this is wrong. Of a certain group, this is wrong. It is wrong to wear earring. If you speak in tongues, someone who doesn't believe in that will say, how can you go and stand on the field and be talking a language that you guys don't understand? These people are mad. So it is wrong, bad, good. Why should someone cover all their hair and leave only their eyes? That is so bad, says someone. The bad that I'm using. It's a viewpoint. It may be culturally defined, religious, what's the other one? Ethically, perhaps not ethically, but culturally. See, so anytime people use value terms, innocent, wrong, impolite, corrupt, it renders the expression a value judgment. When you add it, and it is a declarative, a complete statement informing you, but then you introduce such value terms, we have a problem. Not that we will throw it away, but we will take it with a pinch of salt. We'll look at who was speaking. If I'm the political party, say MPP's women's organizer, an avowed one, and I come to your morning show, or I am an NDC, whatever, a very big personality there, who is not here to, I'm talking about someone who is committed to the party, and you ask me, suppose I'm MPP, and you ask me, how is the government doing? What do you expect me to say? Bad. I'll say, oh, this is the best government we've had. Good, better, best. So best is a value term. You should look at who is speaking. As soon as I say best, you won't throw it away. You take it in as information I'm giving you, but you should look at who was speaking to be objective. Otherwise, you will carry some information and think this is the word of God. But it might turn out that it is the person's viewpoint based on their culture, political persuasion, religion, etc., etc. The same way, if a boy says, that advert, they don't do it anymore. My mommy is the best cook in the world. Go and take that food to the neighbor, your neighbor's son, and let him eat it, and let him tell you what he feels about that. He'll tell you this one. Now this one be, my mommy is the best cook in the world. Best cook. This food is not sweet at all because of the use of best. Best for your mouth or for your tongue. But ask the next person. That lady that you are showing to your friend, my friend, you're telling your colleague guys that make you see the lady. No, she say she did be. You are showing her on your see my lady in face. Charlie, this girl they kill me. I they feel I'm trying to make you associate. You show it to your friend and he looks at it and boys, you want to be there for each other, but Charlie, this one they are not seeing it. How? Because beauty is not here. It is in the seeing. The one seeing will see beauty. Someone else might not see it. So that is what makes one expression a declarative first and foremost. Yes. But then which type? Value judgment. Because you are putting in value terms that do not have objective truth. I hope you are clear now, Olivia. Was it Olivia that asked the question? Yes. You are clear now, right?
I want to ask something.
Please go ahead.
do you say something about what you see, or based on what the thing is in the actual sense?
It depends on the language. We are looking at the language, like we said. So if you say, my lecturer is the most, the best lecturer in the world, you just made a statement of value. It's a value judgment because of the word you are using, best. This is the most corrupt government Ghana has ever had. That is a value judgment because of the word corrupt. But if you say, my lecturer is a female or my lecturer is teaching right now, that is not a value judgment. That is a matter of fact. Let me say it better. It's a factual statement. It could be true factually or it could be false factually, independently of your point of view. Okay. So we are trying to distinguish what is a factual statement from what is a value judgment. That is all we are doing so far. Okay. What makes an expression a value judgment is whether the person speaking is making a prescription. When you put in value terms, it means in your mind's eye, this is what should constitute good, should constitute right. That's why we say value judgment prescribe what should be the case. So in your mind's eye, when I say she is beautiful, it means I'm saying that in my eye, this is what should be called beautiful. That is why you are trying to present her as beautiful. The value term is prescribing what should be the case, makes it a value judgment. But factual statement is not prescribing, it's only describing. Okay, it's describing. So it's no longer what you think. And it has objective truth. Others will see it the same way. You can't say that as for you right now, you are seeing a handkerchief. If you like, do that when you see the traffic light and it shows red, say that me too, I can say that after all, this is not red, this is green. After all, it's all point of view. So when you see red, drive on. Someone has seen proper green. When you see red, you say it is still green, so you are good. Someone has seen proper green. You become obituary because it is not a matter of my view versus your view. But good, bad, wrong, those ones do not have objective truth. They are subjective. Some overlap. When we read ahead, get in touch with your textbook. Someone is asking over there whether there is a textbook to study for this course. You haven't gone to the course site. I won't answer that. Please go to the course site. Read all announcements posted there for you. It will help you. I won't answer that. Your colleagues know already. Okay? The reason why I won't answer is if I tell you, I have spoon-fed you all the other relevant information that you will miss it. You have to come back again and come back. And it's detailed and well laid out from course overview all the way to my own announcement that I've posted. Should help you. Okay, let me take Marian. Her hand is up. Please go ahead, Marian.
So, please, I want to ask the emotive expression. That's the emotive. And okay, so the emotive expression is expression. And the fact that there is no point in arguing or agreeing with you. So, for instance, when you're in the house.
Go ahead, please. Marian, please go ahead with your question.
Okay. Let me start again. So for the emotive expression, that's the emotive expression.
Marian, I'm waiting on.
Yes, but I will start it.
Are you answered?
Yes, but let me start over again.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Okay, so if there is any other question, someone asks. If not, then we can continue. Some are talking about timetable clashing and crashing. Timetables clash. Okay, clash. They don't crash. Crash means the aeroplane going to fall down and then crash. Okay, but timetables clash. It means that the time that you are expected here, you should be at the other place. Now, you will say this if you haven't gone to the course site. This course, UGRC 150, is delivered online. I think it is so for all UGRCs, really. It is fully online taught. It means your lectures are videos recorded and uploaded for you. So you can access it anytime, okay? But there are slots like these ones. I said this when we began, but I know some joined later. They are for us to interact and clarify, just like we would have done at the lecture hall. I would have come, delivered my lecture, then I'll ask any questions. So the any questions is what we are doing. If you have questions, but you can't be at a live session like this because of when it was scheduled for, bring your questions directly to the lecturer. It gives the lecturer extra work, but she will do it. Okay, this session that we are having to be recorded and uploaded for those who may want to benefit from what their colleagues asked to be uploaded as well on the course site. So make the course site your friend. As for the bit about the certain timetable was given to us at City Campus and we're not referenced when it was being done for you. I cannot be at 3 or 4 places at once. You see, so we have gone through that. It has been pulled down because even some of the names there as lecturers are not teaching this semester. So who will go and teach those other students? Okay, so I've answered all of those. Let me take Emmanuel Edu's question. Please, if you have a question, raise your hand. We still have some time before our session ends and the next group ends. I would ask those who feel that they would have wanted to be part of the live session like this to join my other group. If you go outside of my group though, you can benefit from the lecture, but assessment detailing may vary per lecturer per group. Okay, so you can join my other group. I teach groups 3 and 4 for City Campus. Then I teach group 2 for main campus. Okay, all of them on Monday. So the group 3 that we are holding now is 8:30 to 10:30. Then main campus would be group 2. It will be 10:30 to 12:30. Then City Campus group 3, all to take your questions, not to do any lecture. Okay, that one is 12:30 to 2:30. Just get the correct links and then you can be in the class. We'll keep the link for a while until we have to change it. So Emmanuel, please ask your question. Emmanuel, go ahead. Thank you. Go on.
Madam, it's not really a question, but I wanted to clarify if we have lectures once a week, like the live session, just once a week.
If we have more than one, then I'll be doing 8 hours for your course only. I'm not supposed to do that. You see, okay. The lecture is already a live content. It takes more than hours to do the live session and post it there for you, which you can access continually. It's not even 2 hours. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week. The interactive session is to take feedback on that unit. That's all. For each group, I could have put all of you together and created a Google Classroom link for all main campus, City Campus. I can get thousands of students at once. Then I say, bring your questions. I'll do it only once, then I'm done. But I feel that we may not have a very, so interactive a class. People don't want to raise up their hand in 1,000 setting. Okay, so the answer is, you have done your 3 hour, your first session with me by the video. This one is to take questions. And we are sorted. Okay. Anytime, maybe you have to go back to the previous unit's question. I missed something then. Send me a WhatsApp or send me an email. I'll respond. So you have no problem at all. You are even better off than if it is in person. Right? I'm telling you, you don't have the lecture recorded and put down for you to go back to if you went to the lecture. And I gave you all my content for the topic. That's it. You write your notes and that's it. But this one is a full lecture with the course material 1. For UGRC 150, we don't refer you to several readings. So all of them are compiled into one text with slides uploaded, with 24-hour access to, at least for me, my phone and my email, and I'm prompt at that. You are on WhatsApp platforms. I mean, okay, so you will do fine. The thing is, if people don't prepare before they come for the interactive session there, then some of the things will just be passing here and going. When I say prepare, you haven't looked at the course lecture delivered. You haven't looked at your materials. You don't even know the course outline. I will open my assessment end of this week. It will be accessible to you week 2 for days. That's all. Then that 10 marks is gone. For those who take it, they get it. If you don't take it, you lose it. So it's not something like you want to relax and decide on. No, the lecture is delivered. Access the content, study it. Look at the pointers in the course outline. You should cover so and so and so by this time. The course reader is there. Engage it. Go to the slides for more examples or what have you. Bring your questions to me. So by the end of week 1, you should have covered topics, the topics that are on the course outline that week. So you learn concurrently. If you do that, you will also get the A that people are jumping about. But if we don't do that, I'm addressing the class now, then you see that you'll be fumbling. When there's an assessment, that is the time you are now looking for which topics the assessment will cover. No, you can't do it that way for all your courses, not just UGRC. Okay, thank you, sir. Marianne, what's your question, please?
Okay, I didn't finish asking my question. Okay, so please, about emotive expression. The book is saying that there is no point in arguing or arguing the person. So, for example, hey, who do you think you are? And there's a question mark over there, and the person will expect you to say something.
Did you see only a question mark?
No.
So why is it that you are not? Why should you should also see that there was an exclamation?
Yes.
You see, that's what we are training you to do, to be concerned about particular details. So the person speaking is not asking a question genuinely. The person is exclaiming, "Hey, who the hell do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Are you going to stand there and say, I am Gloria Quay? That's what you are going to stand there when the person is coming and say, hey, who do you think you are? You have to pick your bag and start moving up. The person is expressing emotion. You see. So if someone says, wow, what a day, you won't say true or false to that, would you? The person is expressing an emotion. Wow, what a day. It will come with an exclamation sign. That's an emotive expression. If I don't put that and I just say, if I had only gone early today, that is an incomplete sentence. It has become something else. So that expression is an emotive expression. Okay. If there are no other questions, we'll end the session. So I'm waiting for hands up. I've gone through the chat. I don't see any question. Any questions? Okay, so we are done for the day. You would want to access the content for lecture 2. Okay, unless you have a question. If there's a question in the chat room that hasn't been addressed, I doubt. I've seen all of them. Someone is talking about it is Tuesday and Friday. Don't ask that, because there are people here who have had to come here because they've had to come here because their live session time clashes with the other one. You see, so if you just listen to what is being said left, right, center, you get confused. Go to the course site for your course on Sakai. Read the announcement, all of them. I think for UGRC, I posted 3. If you read it, you are properly informed. You don't need to rely on hearsay. If it is still not clear to you, send a message directly to your lecturer. If I think that I'm unable to respond to it immediately, I'll let a TA assist you. I'm ready to do that so that the confusion comes down. If you are in Group 3 City Campus, this is your time. We have just finished Unit 1. content and its discussion, but I'm still open to responding to queries on it. Not to tell you what has already been told you via video. That will not be university learning. Okay. Someone is asking about the number again. Have you looked at my videos or the slides posted or the course site at all? The number is all over the place. 020-730-1599. If you are on a WhatsApp platform, you know this already. Okay. So the class rep bit, who would want to be a class rep? Anyone who wants, just keep your hand up for this group 3 City Campus. I don't go around in circles. Okay. There are 2 hands up. Is there a third one? There's a third hand who vote. I'm still waiting for, someone says Marianne can. Do you know Marianne? I don't even know her in person. I want people to lift up their hands if you want to be the class rep. I see 3 hands now. Apia, Kennydale. I hope I pronounced your name. Senam Tete, Mariana Toshi Shando. Marianne will be a lady. So if we got a guy, a gentleman, please, to assist her, then we are sorted. Then you'll be an admin on the platform also. There are 3 hands. Does it have to have 3 class reps? Then one of them will be the lead. So Marianne, you lead the three folks that we have here. Okay, so Marianne, Natoshi, Shando are my class rep. Iblis assist for this group, not for my other courses that I teach or for the other groups of this course. Okay, please let's delineate them. People think that because I engage them for a certain course, I'm for everything. Respectfully, it can't work that way. Okay, so we are talking in reference to group 3, UGRC 150. Mariana Toshi Shando is my rep. Marian, get in touch with me right after a session. Okay. Then Senam Tete and Kendall Apia would kindly assist them. I still see 2 other hands. I think if we have more than 3, then it will be too much for us. Okay, we won't be able to coordinate easily. But the lead rep will be Marianne, so that communication will be consistent. Okay, thank you very much for your cooperation. Is there any other question? Someone says Quentin can. Quentin. Hey, someone is giving me fancy. Mildred, thank you. The lesson was really interesting, you Mate. I'll do more of those. Go and like the thing. Please, the subscriptions, and I beg you. I may not always remember. I think I have had that challenge with some of my groups. Sometimes I prompt some platforms and then I forget the others, not intentionally. Subscribe. If the notice comes, you will see so and so and so has uploaded a video on the YouTube. If you check and the video is UGRC 150, you check, maybe it's lesson 1, who already have it. It's lesson 2, oh, I don't have it. Then you access it. I don't think that that hurts in any way. Then when Sakai is messing up, we'll still be able to access our content. Thank you very much, Mildred. Me too, I can know. You, Ekwemisa, don't worry. When we meet again, you can be the rep. Graceland. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Graceland. All right, so I think that we are so done. Marianne, your hand just went up. Is it for the class rep bit? We are sorted on that. You send me a WhatsApp message and then we can communicate. I'll need to know your face and all. All right, friends, thank you very much. So we are done with our unit 1, but I'll be anticipating further and better particulars. Some of you are yet to engage the content. I would be patient to wait. If you need the course manual, maybe you haven't been able to borrow from a friend or you haven't been able to, access help from someone, but you want to purchase it, let me know. I'll tell the coordinator. So there's an arrangement made for it to be brought to City Campus if it will be convenient. If not, then come to main campus, the Philosophy and Classes department. The university has that book. It is not the department arranged anything. It's the university's textbook that has been made available. You can pick up a copy at 30 cedis, I'm told. All right. Can we end so that we don't lengthen our recording?
Yeah, let's end it.
Okay, Quentin, your hand is up. You haven't spoken, so I suspect you have a question.
Madam, please, it's about the course rep. I wanted to drop her number so we can access anything
you
you
are
want.
so right. You are so right. Would this place be a good place? I think so. My dear Marianne, group 3, Marianne, could you kindly, your friend says drop your number. I don't know if that is right. So drop that number. You could unmute the microphone and say it. I would also write it. Then.
Madam, isn't she in the group?
Someone will come and say they are Marianne. We don't know this university. Online, they have to be careful. That's why I'm on your WhatsApp platform. You know the headache it gives me. But at least I can regulate something. Please go ahead, my dear Marianne. Hello, Marianne.
Hello, Dr.
Please, could you give us your number?
Okay. I just wrote it in the chat right now.
You've written it, eh?
Yes.
As part of your name.
We can add my name.
Not your ID. They want your phone contact. The one that you use for WhatsApp.
Yes.
So that they can communicate to you if they have an issue. So maybe you should sound it 027. Is it on WhatsApp?
Yes.
Yo, 027 Auntie.
313.
313.
0746.
Hey, 0746. 46.
Yes.
I'll mention it 027 3130 746.
Yes, please.
All right, thank you. It is no longer a private number again.
No.
It's all over the place. I would want to give you your TA's contact too, the official contact for group 3. She's the one officially assigned to assist. When I say officially assigned, I know what I'm telling you. It is in your own interest to listen to me, at least for these 6 weeks, for this group. The course has quite a wide coverage. So everybody is trying to quote and unquote help. It is in your interest to take instructions directly from your instructor as guided by the coordinator for the course. This is the assigned, oh, I said Agnes, I'm so wrong. That's why Francis was prompting me. So for group 3, I think I have to correct that. I gave that impression. Group 3, City Campus. Your assigned TA is Sir Francis Nyamike. I mentioned the class, the TA for group 4 rather, that is Agnes. So your TA's number is, TA means teaching assistant for this group, is Sir Francis Nyamike. Take his number, friends. Giving him his number doesn't mean you go and call him 12 midnight, and people. 057 333 8073. I take it again. Your teaching assistant. If he authorizes anything, it is coming from me. It's on our WhatsApp platform also. His email is also on the course overview. The number is 057 333 8073. I wish you well. Have a wonderful week. And like I always tell you in my videos, there is nothing that is impossible if you put your mind to it. Rather than have a posture of, why are they doing this? Who is doing this? Why wouldn't you say, what can I do about it? How can I be assisted? Have that posture and you will do excellently well. Jonas, your hand just went up. Let me take yours. I'll take 2 more, I think, and we can end.
Hello, madam.
Keep it dark.
Hello.
Keep it dark. Please, go ahead.
Okay. Doc, please. I just came. I wish I could get your number.
This will be recorded. This session is a recorded session, so don't worry. I'll just upload it shortly. Okay, on Sakai. I've told your colleagues that Sakai doesn't allow us to upload so many videos like we will do for all our various courses. Okay, but I will put the link. The link is the alphanumeric string of, so that string, numbers, and I'll put it there at resource 2 on Sakai. Okay, then I will upload the video itself to my YouTube channel. I think that YouTube gives us some good space. So if you are subscribed to that YouTube channel, you will get every video, every whatever, all the things that we have to put will be there. Then the link will be copied to Sakai for you to come there. But if you're on the channel, it's straightforward. However, always look out for notices on Sakai also. Don't just rely on the fact that you have the videos. It might not be video I posted. It might be something that has come from the coordinator directly to you. Okay, so you want to check. You get the content. And then if you still want to clarify something, Jonas, then you send me a direct message or an email. I will help you out. God willing. Okay.
All right.
I'm saying no. There was another hand. Did I bully the person to put the hand down? No, we still have time. So if you have a question, ask. Except that if we have dealt with it again, then I won't address. I'll tell you to listen to the lecture. But if it's something that you need clarity on, you can keep your hand up. Okay. I think I've taken all those questions. We didn't miss anything, did we? The chat room, I hope I have addressed. That's Marian's number. Oh, she put it there. Yeah, it was in the chat. Marian is a student like you, so she can only do what she can do. Maybe but I don't like it when you have something to tell the lecturer, then you have to tell your class rep who will not tell the TA before the TA will tell the lecturer. I don't believe in that. I'm a charismatic. I believe in direct access. So you can access information directly from me. Post it, send me. Calls are a bit tricky, like I've said, because I may be in a lecture like this. If you are calling and it's urgent, I may not be able to pick, but I do WhatsApp a lot. So you can ask. If I notice that the comment or those questions are several, I could respond with one message to deal with it, either on the WhatsApp platform or most especially on Sakai. Then it takes care of it. If it is clarity, I could help with the content, or I could direct the student to the TA, Mr. Francis Nyameke, to help you, okay? An excellent first class. Abuchi is on his way to Abuchi, kind of TA. Don't joke with it. And don't go doing Francis. Francis, oh, no. Address my TAs as Sir Francis or Miss Agnes, okay? You address the lecturer as Doc. If I become a professor, I'll tell you, okay? It will help you. All right, Nora. Your hand just went up. Nora Bodua, please ask your question.
Madam, I want to
talk now. We are Madam.
The name of the
yes, Auntie. Right, Nora.
Okay, doctor.
And the doctor and come with
Please answer to know.
Yeah. Do you know what one goes through to become a doctor in the University of Ghana? My doctor is not University of Ghana. I won't stress myself like that. Don't worry. Go on, my dear.
Okay, please. I wanted to ask the name of the YouTube channel.
The name of the what, please?
The YouTube channel, the one you said you posted.
The name is Dr. Nancy Miles James, but I think you should just use the link. You see some fine lady with wearing some white with some design hair. She's the one. Doctor with a dot, Nancy Miles Bafford. Hey, I didn't put the Bafford. So it's Dr. Nancy Miles James. But I have sent you the link to the channel directly by on the Sakai site. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I normally upload stuff late in the night. So if you get a problem, then you are able to use your night data to download stuff before it is morning. The Sakai can be very tricky. I think we are so done now. I wish you all the best this week. Keep a very positive attitude. You will overcome all the challenges, okay? And make your straight A's in all your courses. Take care and all the best.